Two sides who have become very well acquainted this season stride out for battle once again. Their Community Shield, EFL Cup and Premier League clashes have given us plenty to digest and have given Crystal Palace plenty to shout about. The Eagles have won all three previous meetings this term, either in normal time or via penalties, and will fancy their chances of upsetting Liverpool's European push here this afternoon too. And with the Premier League finish line in sight, both sides will be striving to close out the campaign in style. Lacroix's after it, trying to keep it alive. Wharton likewise. Someone needed to take charge of that for Liverpool, and indeed that was the case. Lacroix now playing right wing for a moment. Wharton tempting it in for Richards, who'd stayed up.
That's a chance. Really good ball in from Adam Wharton. As that come back to him on his right foot, decided to just float it into that area. Knows he's got his centre half still up at the top end of the pitch. Three guys who all want to go and attack and win the ball. It's Richards who gets himself into a good position. It's just too big a touch. Needed a delicate flick from that moment to just lift it over the goalkeeper.
Liverpool playing with fire a little at the back. Who has played in the Premier League previously with Newcastle United, albeit a fair while back. Good solid driving run, and the strike was almost deflected by Sarr. And maybe the landing here is a problem for Crystal Palace. Flicked by Nketiah, offsets Ismaila Sarr. And the strike is there for Brennan Johnson. Munoz couldn't really get hold of it, and now Florian Wirtz leading the counter-charge. Searching for Salah, who's galloping on, and the challenge had to be right from Johnson, and the decision is that it wasn't.
I just thought he'd overrun it at one moment, just giving Johnson an opportunity to make a tackle. As it comes in, he just tries to flick it over Salah. Yeah, I think when Mo Salah is bursting into the box and goes down in that way, under pressure, as I say, a decision to be made, but
it's about then coming to the right one.
Yeah, I mean, we're reviewing his own decision now. I personally feel he's got that one wrong. There is a little bit of contact after the ball is sort of gone away, I think, the back of Salah's leg, but the ball is already out of play at that point.
After review, Crystal Palace number 11 gets a touch on the ball.
And a lengthy layoff. As Wirtz really took off from that point, scoring and creating. Salah releasing Jones. A few options in the middle. Couldn't pick out any of them until Salah just stole in. And just got right underneath it.
Lucky with the finish, really. It's really good play from Curtis Jones, realising wing-backs get around him. 2v1, overlapping runs. Old school full-back positions, ended up with that ricochet into the path of Salah. He's on the stretch. It was a difficult opportunity, but
yellow card for Dean Henderson there, just testing the patience of Andy Madley in terms of delaying the restart as we now know it. Salah. Canvo in hot pursuit. And Salah manages to wriggle free. Looking for Isak. And McAllister will hit it. And Isak is there as well! Alexander Isak, front and centre as Liverpool lead.
oh, it's a brilliant finish. Exactly what he needed, exactly what he wanted, exactly what this Liverpool crowd wanted as well. And a largely flat and sloppy game. One moment of quality, and that first touch, it's got Liverpool ahead. They've started to get a bit of joy on that side. Mo Salah running in between wing-back and centre-half. Gets into a position really well. Richards only half clears it. As McAllister's running onto it, you think it's him who's going to find the net. You think it's going to be a sweet strike that we've seen before, but it wasn't. And because it wasn't, Alexander Isak came alive. Ball comes his way. That's a brilliant first touch. It really is. His second touch hits it into the ground, but opportunistic. That's a brilliant first touch.
Only his 8th start of the season in the Premier League as well. Oh, it wriggles free for Nketiah here. And Woodman stood up to the threat.
This time, Liverpool playing themselves into trouble in a really poor area of the pitch. Trying to play out, letting Crystal Palace flood the area. Sloppy in possession. A midfielder playing in a full-back position. Mentality, trying to do tricks in poor areas. And Nketiah, not the best of finishes. Well, Woodman stood up.
Crystal Palace corner. Not one of their best. Wharton tries to keep it moving. It's gone down in a bit of a heap in the box. In it goes towards the Nketiah. And Woodman was sprawling to save.
That's excellent save. It really is. As I said, Palace players lining up to get on the end of that one.
Oh, and now here go Liverpool. It's Andy Robertson! How about that for a breakaway? A save at one end, leading to a goal at the other.
Ball at its finest. As we mentioned, big save at one end. That should have been Crystal Palace level. But from that moment, look how quickly this Liverpool team break into action. No surprise, Wharton is involved. Once Curtis Jones gets the ball in that position, that is the pass of a midfielder. Someone in an attacking mindset. The way to pass is perfect. Right through to Andy Robertson, of all people, at the top end of the pitch. Sensing an opportunity, getting himself into a good position. Good first touch where he wants it to be. And then it's about connection for his second one. Hard and low. Alexander Isak may have scuffed his effort for the first goal. And Robertson, as clean as you like for the second goal. As a goalkeeper, Freddie Woodman takes half of the accolades for that brilliant save.
And lovely to see the celebrations from Alisson as well, from the touchline. A minimum of 4 minutes added on at the end of this half. Nketiah with the header, and Woodman claws it away. Munoz over the top. As Crystal Palace continue to concern Liverpool's backline.
Freddie Woodman continues to thwart his team. I mean, it's a decent save, but probably not got the power that Nketiah needed to beat him from there. Headed it into the ground, just seemed to take the pace off it. It's better save than I give it credit for at first viewing. Just on the inside of that post, reaching, jumping to his left. Another smart moment. Follow-up effort from Munoz. Never really looked like being on target.
Sosa, and again, inviting ball over. Seen off though by Robertson. Quick feet from Gakpo, and Wiertz will have company in the form of Henderson.
Yeah, quick thinking from Henderson. That should be a better ball there from Gakpo. Henderson should never have a chance of that one.
Pino just prods it through. It's Myler Sarr, met by Woodman, who's hurt himself in the process of saving it and was unable to keep that one out. Freddie Woodman in pain on the ground, and Crystal Palace found the empty net to get themselves back into proceedings.
Well, it's a brilliant first save from Freddie Woodman. But in doing so, he just couldn't get back to his feet. I don't know what the actual issue is, but from that moment, Liverpool just seemed to stop. Liverpool Stadium just felt the ball should be kicked out. And Daniel Munoz just thought, I'll just score. Nobody went to close him down. The game stopped. And it's a decent bit of play from that moment. You just see it seems to jar something, Woodman, in front of. No, everybody stops. Nobody defends the goal. Nobody goes and closes down Munoz. He's getting booed by the Liverpool crowd at the moment. And he has every right to actually just lift this into the back of the goal. It's a lovely weighted chip to it towards the far post. Somebody should have thought, somebody should have done something in a Liverpool shirt. Crystal Palace are under no obligation to kick the ball out.
You have to ask the question, why did no one cover the goal line? Keeper who's had some very good times in his EFL career. Spells at various clubs on loan and also at Preston. Now Strand Larsen. Oh! It did everything but go in.
I mean, then they win the ball back really well. Good pressure on Szoboszlai. Wanted a free kick, it wasn't. May have been offside had that been given. And it's a good way to pass through to Strand Larsen. And he thinks he scored. And there you go, it's a touch. All the control they seem to have in this game. I wouldn't have thought they'd been on the back foot in the 90-plus minute.
Pino had it and lost it. A glorious first touch. The second one just whipped it away from him, though. Wiertz gaining ground.
Yeah, excellent from Wiertz. That ball over the top. He knew he probably wouldn't be able to get there before the defender, but made sure he kept running, put the defender under pressure. Nice nudge just at the right moment. Force a throw in for his team.
Wiertz leaves it for Gomez, who's encouraged to get on with it by Andy Madley. McAllister trying to tee it out for Wiertz! A sizzling strike to put the game beyond any doubt. He absolutely lashed that one home, and Liverpool claim 3 big points at Anfield.
And if anybody was going to get the next goal in the game for Liverpool, you felt it would be Wiertz. I mean, he's been one of Liverpool's best today. In everything he's done, he's forced this throw in for his team to start with, and he backs it up with a wonderful finish. It's a clever throw in into the feet of McAllister, who just lays it into the path of Wiertz, who doesn't even break stride. He just keeps his eye on the ball, knows what he's doing, just cuts across it. There may have been a bit of contact from Kamada along the way, but Wiertz strikes it so well it wouldn't have made much of a difference. It's a brilliant finish in off the post. And as you said, what's this game?
And that's it. Liverpool soar up to 4th in the Premier League as the race for Europe intensifies.